Hey everyone, Kevin here with my 1, 2, 3 cents, and gonna throw some more numbers out at you today. 2, 21, 11. Not the lottery numbers, no. This is February 21st, 2011, of course, and it's the date that somebody we suspect is going to show up on Monday Night Raw. We saw the little promo this past Monday on Raw, a figure standing out in the rain, wearing cowboy boots and what appears to be a trench coat, and then walks into or up a set of steps and into a house. Kind of a mystical thing going on right now, getting a lot of internet buzz. A lot of people have talked about it. I've blogged about it on my 1, 2, 3 cents .blogspot.com recently too, shared my thoughts, and I figured I'd do a video too and kind of share my opinions. I've read a little more, and a lot of people, I guess the main buzz right now, no pun intended, is that it's Sting, the former WCW and TNA World Heavyweight Champion. I hope it's Sting. I really honestly do. I do believe that his time has come to the WWE. He's never wrestled for Vince McMahon, never been in the WWE. And I know that he's at that point in his career where he's winding down. And a big reason why he hasn't been a part of the WWE, I think, in recent years is because of the rigors of the road, the schedule that the WWE maintains over that of TNA right now. So the speculation is that it's Sting. I hope it's Sting. A lot of people are talking about it maybe being The Undertaker too, or even talking about Sting versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania. That's something. It would be an interesting match for certain. It would definitely be a marquee match. It would probably be the main event. But I don't know that having Sting come into the WWE as a new performer, do you job him out to The Undertaker right away? And does The Undertaker give the streak up to a guy who is that close to retiring? I would think that you would do something where you would pass the torch along, and you don't want to see some screw job, double disqualification, double count out, time limit draw thing. You want to keep that record intact as 19-0, not 18-0-1, so to speak. So I would be curious to see if it is Sting, what would happen with him in terms of storylines. Would they throw him into the main event picture right away? Would he have to climb up the ladder, so to speak? I don't know. Sting is probably since Goldberg, really the first big-time star that we may see signing with WWE. And again, it's all speculation at this point. As I said, I hope that it's Sting, but I don't think that it's Sting. And I'll get into why I don't think that it's Sting and who I think it really is in just a couple of minutes. But still want to talk a little bit about Sting and his usefulness in the company. I haven't watched a whole lot of TNA. I don't know a lot of how he's been in the ring lately, but he is nearing that retirement point. I think he's 50 or very close to 50, maybe even a little over the age of 50, and certainly doesn't mean you have to give up your livelihood at that age by any means. But in this career, in this business, it is a game for younger men, so to speak, and I don't know if he still has it to go on for many more years. That's why I'm hoping that if he is coming to the WWE, that he comes soon and we can get a few good matches out of him. There's also talk of inducting him into the Hall of Fame this year. Shawn Michaels, of course, so far the only member of the 2011 class that has been announced. Sting certainly, in my opinion, has a place in the Hall of Fame, even though he's never worked for WWE. Neither did Verne Gagne. And there are guys in there, and I'm drawing a blank at the moment, but there are guys in there that didn't necessarily work for the WWE, and in some cases worked against the WWE, and they still have a place in there. So definitely Sting has a place in there at some point. Not exactly sure when that will be, but I hope that it is this year. I will be in Atlanta with my crew, and we will be doing videos and whatnot, talking about WrestleMania and all the good stuff associated with that. So, hope that it's Sting, but again, like I said, don't think that it's Sting. My personal opinion is that it's Skip Sheffield, and if it is, I will be disappointed. I hope that I'm wrong here. I really do hope that I'm wrong. but I think it's Skip Sheffield, and I'll give you a couple of reasons why I think it is Skip Sheffield. Number one, read not too very long ago that Sheffield is high on Vince McMahon's list, supposedly. This is internet talk, so take it for what it's worth, but supposedly a former employee of WWE posted a blog that said that Vince McMahon viewed Skip Sheffield as a possible number 2 babyface right behind John Cena. I don't see it. I don't know, again, if this is true or not, these reports, but the company is high on Skip Sheffield because he was listed in their top 11 to watch in 2011 poll on WWE.com not too very long ago. I think he was 4th or 5th actually on that list. Now, we haven't seen Skip since breaking his ankle. I believe it was his ankle back in August. Part of the Nexus, of course, that first group from NXT. Another reason why I do think it's Skip Sheffield is the whole way the 2/21/11 kind of came onto the screen, almost like a branding iron was making that impression and then kind of disappearing as well. And the figure was also wearing cowboy boots and a trench coat, or what appears to be a trench coat. And I believe Sheffield's gimmick originally on NXT was kind of a cowboyish type of gimmick. I know in FCW he wrestled with that gimmick. I think he had the Longhorns or a bull or something on his wrestling gear. So that's what leads me to believe that it is Skip Sheffield. I think the WWE Universe, the internet community, collectively's heads will explode if it's anybody but Sting. But I am preparing myself for the possibility that it's not. And again, in all likelihood, my opinion is that it's not. Mystico, another name that has been thrown up, who wrestles in Mexico and has recently signed with WWE. I'm not sure if it's him or not. I don't know really anything about Mystico other than his name and recognize it as a luchador, and I know that he wrestles under a mask. Another name that's been thrown out there is The Undertaker himself, of course. Several reasons why it's not The Undertaker, in my opinion. It's a promo that appears to lead us to 2/21/11, which of course is a Monday night. Undertaker has been on SmackDown for years. I don't see him changing to Monday Night Raw, and he has unfinished business with Wade Barrett, quite honestly, who is now on SmackDown, so you would think The Undertaker's return will be to SmackDown when that eventually happens. So that's the big flaw in the Undertaker logic, in my opinion. But I've said it before, I'll say it again, I do hope that it's Sting. I'm not counting on it to be Sting. I will be pleasantly surprised and somewhat shocked if it is Sting. The rumors have really picked up that he is headed to WWE, although TNA still lists him as of today on their website. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see. That's my 1, 2, 3 cents. I'd like to know what you think as well.